All right, here we go. We're going to do a little watercolor meditation. I learned this, and here's a practice that I did, and I'm going to show you some of these things right now. This teacher on Skillshare, Ana Victoria Calderon, is awesome. You can follow her on Instagram, and I'm just going to show you a few things. So I've got a little watercolor palette here, and I'm just putting some water right now in some of the colors I'm going to use to help soften the colors. Just dabbing a little water in there. I have a jar of water over here that you can't see, and I have several different sizes of brushes. I have a piece of watercolor paper. You could do this with any kind of paint. All right. So what I'm going to do is just paint some rectangles close together, long, skinny ones. I'm going to see how close I can get them to each other. And I'm just starting with one color, and then I'm going to dab in some more of that same color. And then I'm going to rinse off my brush and get a different color and dab some of that in. So I get this nice gradient, which is really pretty. And I'm just painting rectangles. Which I am finding is such a calming thing to do. Now I switched to a different color, and I'm just in between colors. I always put my brush in the water. Another rectangle close together. Now I've switched to a different green. And let those colors just bleed. So you can pick a particular palette, color, range of colors to do that with. Like I'm doing all these greens that are so pretty and soothing. Or you can just do it with one or two colors. It makes me feel good just to look at this. I'm wiping my brush before I get a different color. Just little rectangles. It's so easy, but it just is such a nice thing to do. Go back to that again. All right, so that's one. And then another meditation that's super nice to do is to do the same thing, pretty much, but in a circle. Concentric circles. And you can turn your paper around to do this one. I'm trying to see how close I can get to that inner circle without touching it. How thin a white line can I have? Now I'm going to wash my brush. I have a little paper towel that I wipe it off on. You could do this with watercolor or any kind of paint that you have that you could mix with water. Tempera would work. Gouache, acrylics even, if you water it way down. It's just very calming. I'm not planning on making a painting with this. I'm just making a little calm pattern. All right, I'm going to stop this and I will show you more in the next picture what I